Thank you, Mr. President. Members of the Senate, I find the hope and the prayer associated with funding in the bill as it currently stands and in the order in which we're taking it up to be actually pretty disturbing. I don't think it's very fiscally conservative to throw the ball and hope that there's a receiver that might run under it at some point in time. And we've done a lot of borrowing from the future already that doesn't benefit us in the long run. So I'm pretty disturbed about the order and really wish that this bill had been taken up at a different time, because then I could have evaluated it based on whether or not we had a prayer of funding coming to us. I have not been privy to all that has been said about the bill. I'm trying to catch up as I read here, listen. But one thing seems very certain based on the awarding, especially of state shares, and that is there are some schools in this state that will never, ever have the opportunity to earn a state share. Never. Because when you look at just the blank slate of one test of performance, instead of potentially, let's say, growth over the year, even if students are underperforming dramatically, then you get into the position where if you have a school that's particularly challenged, a lot of migrant parents, lack of language skills, even class size can interrupt and affect this. You can get into a situation where a school just has no possible chance of earning a state share when it comes to at least awarding state shares. On the other part, certainly people can individually earn those things. Again, I really wish that we had the opportunity, after going through everything else, to understand where funding might come from. I think that the idea of providing for some kind of bonus program, which I don't have a real problem with, and then not having funding for it, so saying, well, this year, sorry guys, we just don't have any money for your bonuses. That's a tough one for me to swallow, and until we knew where our funding sources were and had a dedicated funding source, so we knew that we were going to actually award bonuses, I won't be able to support the legislation. But I applaud the thought process behind it and just wish we had a different method for providing the funding.